Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and today I want to talk to you guys about growing tulips for not this spring, but for spring 2023. Believe it or not, I have already put in my big bulb order for next spring. Of course, they're going to be delivering this fall, but I've never had to put an order in so early. And what we're being told is get your orders in early because supply and demand on bulbs is out of control right now. There are several reasons why. One of them being there's just a really big demand. A lot more people are getting into cut flowers, so there are just more people wanting to buy these bulbs. Number two, we have crop failures. Really, there are flooding issues and a lot of other concerns, maybe some disease going on. So there are a lot of crop failures, which is a huge problem. Last year it was, and then shipping concerns as well. So last year, obviously, there were huge shipping delays, even so much that I decided to order my tulips this year to be delivered a month earlier than I normally would, just because I'm anticipating those shipping delays. So my order is already in. The wholesalers are opening up sales earlier and earlier and earlier, and I know part of my order is going to be canceled. That's just the way it goes. But right now I want to talk to you guys about two exclusive Flower Hill Farm tulip collections that I've put together and I'm offering with my friend Jake. You guys have heard me talk about Jake many times in my videos. Jake is a wholesale supplier for the small scale grower, and that's exactly the name of his Facebook group. He sells a lot of plants, a lot of plugs, a lot of seeds, a lot of bulbs at lower prices for the small scale grower. Things that I've ordered from Jake over the past: tulips, daffodils, lilies, bearded iris, seeds, lots and lots of fun things. And tulips, of course, being probably the largest quantity of things that I've ordered from Jake. So usually he has people order through his Facebook group, but he reached out to me a couple of weeks ago and he said, Nicole, what do you think about putting together a Flower Hill Farm tulip collection? So I said, you know what, Jake, I love that, because I know a lot of you guys are wanting to grow these specialty tulips, the doubles, the peony flowering tulips that are so beautiful, like the Angeliques and the Renowned Unique, you know, these beautiful specialty tulips. And this way you get to grow a large variety of those special tulips, and you get to do it in this mix that I put together for you guys. So anyway, the order form is in the description. It's a Google form. You do not have to be a member of Jake's group to order these. The prices include shipping, and you can order as few as 50 mixed bulbs all the way up to 500 mixed bulbs. So before I go over the varieties, the way that this works is you fill out the Google form that's in the description of this video, and you say with your name and address and how many you want of the variety, and then you won't be billed for this until the summertime, and June or July, Jake says. And then they'll be shipped to you in the fall. And just know that there's always a possibility of a couple of the varieties not being available, and as it's been happening the past couple of years, so if a variety is not available, it will either be swapped out for a variety that looks similar, or we'll just add more of the other varieties into the mix. These will be grown as mixed. You'll get the bulbs and they will not be labeled. They'll all be mixed together, and that we did that on purpose so you can grow something that will look good together as a group. They are made up of single tulips and double tulips, and they will all have a slightly different bloom time. The single tulips tend to bloom earlier and the double tulips tend to bloom later. So you'll have a variety of colors throughout the spring season. So first, let's go over what's in the Elegance mix. This is like my vibe. You guys know that two of my favorite tulips were the Angelique tulips and the Queen of the Night tulips, and both of those are in this collection. And the collection then is made up of a whole bunch of different purples and darks and pinks and whites. This collection is making me so happy right now. Let me go over the actual individual tulips. So we're starting out with Angelique. This was actually in my calendar this year. I absolutely love them. We have Black Hero, which is similar in coloring to the Queen of the Night, but it's actually a double flowering tulip. So gorgeous. We have Bella Blush, which is a single pink, but I love the colorations on this one. Dazzling Desire, perhaps the one I'm most excited about because I have never grown this one, and I really love the coloring and the doubles in this beauty. Now Finola looks very similar to Angelique, a little bit darker pink, but I really wanted to add this one in there just in case Angelique becomes unavailable. Then at least you get something that looks like Angelique in this collection, and if we end up with both, awesome. So we also have the Queen of the Night, like my favorite. I told you about that. These are actually my tulips from 2020. They were amazing. And then we have the Negritia Double. This is beautiful. I absolutely love the color purple on this one. Noble White is a white fringed tulip. I really wanted a white in each collection. I just think it's very classy. And then we have Purple Crystal, which is a purple fringe, and it has that color of the Queen of the Night, really bringing everything together. And then rounding out this collection is called Purple Pride, which is a lighter purple, and I think it kind of marries everything together. Beautiful, I love it. So that is the Elegance collection. And now let's talk about the Bright and Bold collection, made up of yellows, reds, and oranges. I had a lot of reds and yellows last year, and it's such a contrast from the Elegance collection. I wanted something that popped with color, and I'm super excited about the double orange. I should probably go back a bit. So I say now that green is my favorite color, but ever since I was little, orange was my favorite color, and it was like that for a very long time. In fact, people said I only went to Syracuse University because the school color was orange. That's not true. Maybe a little bit. Let's talk about it. So the Avignon Parrot is a very beautiful salmony orange parrot. I love parrot tulips. I don't know if you know that about me, but I do. Next we have Apricot Pride. I grew some of these last year, and I just love the simple pale apricot single tulips. It was one of my earliest bloomers. Absolutely gorgeous. Now Icun is perhaps the tulip that I'm a little bit really excited about, because Icun is a double orange flower, and I love these doubles. I can't get enough of them. Now, Renown Unique is another one that's hugely popular in the cut flower world, and in this picture they look a little bit more on the pinky orange side, but I've seen them look more on the pale apricot orangey side as well, so I think it all depends on the lighting here. So this is actually a floret photo. It's either way absolutely gorgeous. Then we have Akebono, which is a pale yellow with like just a little bit of apricot on the trim of the petals. Holy guacamole. Same with Green Spirit. Something about the multicolored tulips really draws me in. That white with just the green striping on the underside of the petal. Hello. And then we have Miranda. Oh my gosh. I'm almost as excited about this as the orange, because it looks so beautiful that I can't even stand it. I've actually never grown a tulip this red and this double. I'm really excited about this. It's called Miranda. World's Favorite is a combination of the two. It reminds me a lot of the Appledorn tulip with the red with the yellow trim. Beautiful. I thought it kind of brought everything together. And then we have the Vanilla Coupe is like an ice cream scoop. That's coupe is a scoop. Anyway, it's beautiful. I grew the red and white one last year. This time I'm going with yellow. And rounding out the Bright and Bold collection is the Yellow Pomponette, which is a double yellow. I can't wait to get the yellow, the red, and the orange all together, those doubles. I'm really looking forward to growing this one as well. This one is a favorite of like my mom. She loves these colors together. Anyway, those are the collections that I put together. I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I know a lot of you guys are just backyard gardeners, and you maybe would be interested in growing some of these specialty cut flowers. You do not have to cut them. You can put these in landscaping as well. So again, we have the Elegance collection and the Bright and Bold collection, and like I said, you can put your order in today. The orders will be open probably for a couple of weeks. You'll be billed over the summer, and they will ship to you in the fall. These are all going to be shipped from Jake's farm. So thank you, Jake, for working with me to put this together for my viewers, and I'm excited to grow some tulips with you guys. Anyway, thanks guys for sticking around. We'll see you soon. If I got this jacket at a farmer's market, yes, it does feel like that. I had to have it. I never wear it. I wore it a couple times on TV. But honestly, it's heavy. It's to the floor. I should probably show you guys that. It's to the floor. When I was in broadcast journalism school at Syracuse University, one of my professors told me, Nicole, you should never wear orange on air. It really draws the color out of your face. But I love it. I remember being so upset about that because orange was my favorite color. I was wearing it all the time, and we were at SU, man. Auto the orange.